Hey everybody, how's it going? Good to be back. We're doing a little impromptu coffee with a cop. Um, I decided that I needed to get us back on schedule, and unfortunately, last week we were not able to do coffee with the cop. It kind of worked out though, because of the simple fact that we weren't going to have Josh and Bill, producer Juan from Only Cops, and it ended up working out. And because it's impromptu, I'm not expecting a whole lot of people to joining us. But actually, what's kind of cool is we already have 14 people in chat with us, and we're going to definitely say hello to a few people here. I'm getting kind of an error right now. I don't know why. My internet should be working totally fine. So let's take a look. Hi, hey Alfredo, thanks for being here, man. I didn't get with Fox Commander to let him know I was going to be doing this. So he may be a little he may be asleep or doing something there. So all right. So we got Alfredo here. Got Sergeant George Ishak, Alien Tripod Gaming, Daria Samovan. We got Firestorm. Hey, Rule Gamer. The morning was interesting. I was coming back from the ambulance station and I saw a wrong way driver speeding down the freeway in my lane and a CHP smashed into them. Must respect Shalios. Wow. Hey, where'd that happen at, Huru Gamer? I'm kind of interested. I'd like to see if I can find the story. What's going on there? Future Gaming 5. We got Asham Productions. We have Soho Rim. Oh, how's it going? The little pre-vet. We got our Russian brothers here. Alexander, what's going on? How you doing? Has been a while since I last talked to you. Got Darian and Steven. Hey, how's it going, guys? Kind of weird. Kind of trying to see what's going on here with my stream health here. Looks like we're doing okay, but stream health is a little slow, it says. So I don't know what is going on. How do I look, guys? How do I sound? Does it sound okay? What's up there, Jinja Ninja? Hey, thanks there, Riley. I really do appreciate that. What about me? Doing great here. What about me? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. Trying to see this glare on my glasses, but if I don't, I really can't read the chat. So that is part of the problem there. So today, okay, cool. Thanks there, Asham. I really do appreciate that. Okay. I think some words are coming up there. Anyways, so what's been going on? I just kind of wanted to see where we go with this. You know, it's like I said, this is really just a real. Hey, there are slides. Slides. I gotta send you your gift card. Fox Commander has been telling me you won one of our contests. I think you won some gift card to Steam. I'm gonna have to take care of that later on today with Fox. We gotta get a couple of things done. So we'll definitely have to check onto that. But hey, thanks, Slides, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. If no one knows, Slides is actually my real nephew, not pretend nephew. He's my real nephew. So thanks, Slides. Thanks for doing that. It's not Asham. It's Asham with a hard Z. Asham. How's that sound, Asham? Let me know. Anyways, so yesterday I took apart my entire system here. Was not too happy with the way I had set it up, and wasn't too happy with the way things were kind of like, it was really hard. Okay, ass ham, good. It sounds like I'm saying ass ham. So I probably am. Don't forget to like this, guys, if you are here, and just let's get these likes up here. I definitely would appreciate that. That it would definitely, and then hopefully in 2 weeks from now we'll have the boys from Only Cops, and I'm actually thinking about having a special guest. So we'll see how that goes as well. Good morning, Chris from Alhambra, California. Hey, Jake's Emergency City. How's it going, man? Just down the street from me. Just down the street. Thanks, Sarah. So, what I was going to say was, so I took apart everything. Was up till like 1 o'clock in the morning, putting it all back together. I didn't succeed. this morning I got up and I was able to get a few more things put together. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put like have a good working station here. Like this is my backup right here. So if something fails gaming wise, because my gaming stuff is like right here to my left. So I have my laptop that's hooked up to a secondary monitor that is actually hooked up to my Elgato capture card. So I should be able to capture whatever games I'm playing. The reason why I wanted to do that was I could only do PC gaming right now. I started off with doing Alienware, where I did an Xbox, and I wanted to get back into that because I want to replay Alienware and redo everything. And the reason why is number one, I kind of know what I'm doing now, so I know how to fix a lot of the video issues that I was having back. So if you look at those early episodes, they're really raw. And then second, I never played the side missions of like the robberies and the burglaries in there, and I want to do that as well. I don't think I want to do that live, but I think I just want to go ahead and do that and then record it and go from there. Let's catch up with the chat here. We got Japanese Samurai. How do you have your coffee? I put 2 pumps of skinny vanilla creamer or syrup in it. It's supposed to be keto. And then a little bit of whole whipping cream, and that's how I make my coffee. I started drinking Black Rifle coffee again, so kind of hoping that maybe we can get them to sponsor Coffee with the Cop. That would be really, really cool to have them as a sponsor. It happened on the 210 freeway going west in Pasadena before the 29. Okay, I'm going to have to take a look at that, see if I can find anything about that. Alfredo says SWAT Theory was in a Discord. He said that he hopes you have a good stream. Hey, thanks, SWAT Theory, if you're here. So, Hyrule Gamer, who was your EMT instructor at PCC? Because I teach there. Yeah, I agree, Pro Alfredo. Let's see. Chris, read the following message. It will be written in English alphabet, but the words are Russian. So I won't do that, and the reason why is I don't know what I'm saying. I've been tricked before. I was tricked into saying a racial slur, so I don't do that as a practice anymore. I gotta know what I'm saying. I do apologize, but it is what it is. Jake's Emergency City. No, I went to PCC EMT school last year, but don't get my certificate of completion though. Well, who was your teacher? I'm just kind of curious because I know everyone there. I know Barry, Joe, Ronnie, Matt, so Steve. We're all teachers together, so that's where I teach EMT at. Only Cops. Me and Bill are watching from our drive through Missouri. Oh, that's cool. So, okay, so I know Bill is going to Missouri, but who's me? Who's me? Is that you, Josh? Are you going with him to Missouri, or is that someone else? I'm just kind of curious. It's only, yeah, Alfredo, thanks for that. Umbrella Tech, it's a cool police. Jake's Emergency, Barry. Okay, yeah, I work with Barry. He's actually my boss at PCC. So, hey, what's up, Knox? Can't stick around, but drop in real quick to say hi and support Chris and everyone else. Wish everyone well. Hey, thanks a lot. I'm really hoping in 2 weeks that we can get the boys from Only Cops back in here. And like I said, we were supposed to do last week, but they were at something. They were at some event, and they were going to drop by. They were going to drop in while at their event, but things the way they worked out, I guess it worked out for the best because I was going to be by myself. And you guys know how much I enjoy having them in here. It's a lot of fun. I really have a lot of fun with the guys from Only Cops, and so it's a really good friendship that has definitely blossomed over the last couple of months. Actually, I got to say, a lot of cool friendships have blossomed over the last couple of months. Because of them, I'm doing more co-oping, as you guys know. Josh, of course. Josh and Bill en route to Missouri. That's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, I so wish I was with you guys. We'd be drinking some whiskey while en route to Missouri. That is cool. I'm jealous. I'm really jealous right now. I know. I got to retire. I know. Poofy Pigeon. Poofy's in the house. That's the other part right there, guys. We have made some really good friends here. Like we got Jinja, We got our ginger brother from across the pond. We got Poofy Pigeon, and we have been able to play with some other people. I met 68 Whiskey 860, whoever he is. We got SWAT Theory. We have Sternal Jet. And just a lot of cool guys. We're having a lot of cool fun. So, hey Chris, have you ever take part in curfew? Yes, we had mandatory curfews. Quite a few different times here in the United States, and actually in California. So, some were because of the riots back when the George Floyd incident happened, COVID-19. So yes, I have been. Umbrella Tech. I would say we got Taba Nata. So Privet. I don't know what that is or how to pronounce that, but Privet. Umbrella Tech. Chris, my friend from the CIS, asks, "What are you planning to do after Detroit?" Good question. Good question. We have not decided that yet. That's hence the reason why I was like fixing all of this stuff. By the way, Josh and Bill, I now have 3 monitors. Three. So, got to step up your game, Bill. Let's see here. Poofy, what are your thoughts on SWAT Theory? What, as far as what? Did something happen with SWAT Theory? I don't know. Did something happen to him? Please let me know. Let's see. We got Umbrella Tech. ASAP. Thanks for welcome to Team Leader. ASAP has upgraded his channel membership to Team Leader. Thank you very much there, ASAP. I really do appreciate that. That definitely does help the channel. Yes, ASAP. Game a sponsor. Woo! I've got to love it. I got to do what Night Cop 35 has. I got to have like all the music and everything like that. I'm going to have to definitely work on that. Let's see here. I went for spring semester. All right, Jake. Let's see here. Who says we aren't? I know, you jerks. I know. Only cops. I know, you jerks. 69 Whiskey. SWAT might be meeting up with Bill soon. Oh, okay. Speaking, that's kind of curious there. That's a very cryptic message. It's very cryptic. Speaking of who remembers the "Oh You're Normal" story, right, Firestorm? Oh You're Normal. That's a true story, man. There's no exaggeration on that story, man. There's no exaggeration on that. Chris, we Russian respect to you. I gotta see what that does, but I do appreciate that. EPOP, I do appreciate that. Got a camera and headphones that work, and then come talk shit. Touche, Bill. Touche. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Hey, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. We got some cool stuff going on. It's going to be, I'm hoping to get everything all streamlined here, so only a clap for a subscription. ASAP, what do you want me to do? I got to work on some cool stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Got Umbrella. Asks, how are you doing? I will translate question Russian speaker for a while on the stream if you don't mind. Poofy, know just how it's been meeting with him. SWAT recently shouted you and Only Cops out on his new video. Oh, that's cool, man. I love SWAT Theory, man. He's a good dude. Really good dude. Down to earth. Loves what he does, and he's having a good time. So I got nothing. Do you speak Russian, bro? No, I'm actually learning Russian, though, because of the large Russian following I have on this channel. So I'm using Babbel right now to learn Russian. So I'm not going to do anything right now, but I'm starting to hopefully I'm starting to see some common phrases. So that's a good part with the amount of people that send me comments. So I'm starting to really, really learn how some things, like I know what thank you looks like now, so I don't even have to look up what thank you looks like and all that type of stuff. Hello, all that type of stuff. So I'm really kind of like that. Jinja Ninja, I enjoyed playing with all you, although with the time zones and me being back at work, I'll mostly be watching. Oh, that sucks, Jinja Ninja, man. We loved having you, man. Jacob Torres, thank you very much for the super chat. I definitely do appreciate that. Thank you, Jacob. I'm gonna have to do something. I promise you. Next Coffee with the Cop, I will have graphics that like blah, we'll do something. We'll figure that out. I'll get with now that I'm starting to like get the hang of this, and that's a part of the thing is that for those of you that are thinking about streaming, let me tell you something. Don't let anyone, first of all, don't let anyone talk you out of it. Stream. Even if you stream to one person, stream, okay? It will pick up. And when people say, well, what kind of content should I make? Make the content you want to make. Oh, by the way, here's a kind of a shirt to attribute. I have friends, they're just online. I forget the maker of this shirt. I'll try to remember, but they got a lot of cool shirts. I picked that one up at Comic-Con. Yeah, make the content you want. Don't peruse YouTube or don't try to find something that you don't like doing, because the viewers are going to figure it out that you don't like what you're doing. You gotta do what you want. So many different people play so many different games and that type of stuff. You just got to find out what you do, what you want to play what you want to play, and if people are interested, they'll come and watch you. So, all right, ASAP, thanks, man. Thanks for the super chat. I will have something special for you next time. I promise. Garrett, hey, how's it going, Garrett? I saw that you were hanging out in Discord, so thank you for coming on over. Stephen Grimes, have you ever been to Wichita, Kansas? I drove through Wichita, but can't remember too much about it, but I drove through it. All I know is Kansas is flat as flat. It's flatter than flat. So, Chris, have you tried learning Russian? Yes, I'm trying to learn right now in my spare time, except spare time is really not so much there. Don't forget to like, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in here and joining us. We already have 31 likes. That's cool. 50 would be awesome. We got 16 concurrent people in here. Let's see. Making something with Chris going. Hey, Ginger Ninja, be sure. Cool. We caught up at the chat. That's kind of cool. And we will just keep going. So anyways, what I was going to say was, what ended up happening was, when I was looking at some of my old videos, like Ali Noir. Ali Noir is the whole reason why this channel even started, if you guys remember. For those of you that have been here since the beginning. I played Ali Noir, or actually I reviewed Ali Noir on Gameology's channel. And I went back and started reading the comments. I was just curious on what people thought about my performance. And people were like saying, hey, I would watch this guy play. So I decided to set up my own channel, and the rest is history. Here we are, 67,000 subscribers later, which is really, really cool. But one of, I think, the draws to this channel, which were different from other gaming channels, was the fact that I was just giving you my perspective on these games, on different things from a law enforcement perspective. And that's what drew a lot. And not to say that what I have to say is gospel. It's not. It's just what based upon my experience, based upon my training, is my perspective. There are people who are a far better detective than I ever was. There are people who are a far better motor officer, SWAT operator, whatever, than I ever was. And I have no problem admitting that. You should admit your strengths and your weaknesses, especially your weaknesses. But what I do know, because of knowing that I don't know everything, is that there's a lot of good people around me that do know stuff, so I rely on them. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been so successful as an administrator, as a lieutenant, because that's what a lieutenant is. A lieutenant's an administrator. Is that if you rely on good, competent people, they will steer you down the right path, and they will give you the information that you need to have to make solid decisions. And that's what I rely upon. With that, is that going back to this stuff, it's like, I'm just giving you my perspective based upon my experience on these games, and I definitely want to get back to that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm loving co-oping. Co-oping is like, I've never had so much fun. Actually, I've never really co-opted. The only real co-oping I've ever done is in MMOs. So when I played Star Wars Galaxies, which was the first MMO I ever played, well, I take that back. I played Ultimate Online. But Star Wars Galaxies probably were the place where I actually started to play with friends, made friends, and then friends that I actually worked with. And then it came to World of Warcraft, and subsequently it's still World of Warcraft, but a lot more Final Fantasy XIV and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. But co-oping now, playing these tactical games with only cops, man, has been freaking awesome, man. We have a good time. It's a good laugh. And we're hoping that once Bill gets back from Missouri, that we're going to be playing some other games. Right now, he's going to be on hiatus. That's cool. We'll keep the mantle burning for him, and then when he gets back, we'll add some other games. So now we're thinking about adding some games he can play from where he's at. One of those being Among Us. Among Us is a pretty cool, fun game, so we'll get that there. But going to what I was originally going to say before I got sidetracked is I want to hook up my PlayStation and my Xbox again and start playing some of those games on this channel and getting back to Alienware. Like I said before, Alienware was raw, man. I did not know I was doing. Camera was all messed up. The whole capture was all messed up. Audio was messed up. Talk about going back and looking at some of those previous videos are just horrific. Even when I was playing Sleeping Dogs, we were starting to have problems. But now that I have been doing a lot more research, and now that I'm actually buying actual components that allow me to stream better, that's what's happening. Kind of like going to this 3-monitor system that I was teasing Bill about. I got 2 monitors here to deal with just the regular streams like I'm doing right now. So like right now on this screen, I'm watching chat. Right now I'm watching my OBS, and then I'm also watching my stream health over here. So we're pretty good. In a pinch, I could switch this to playing games only and capture a game, but I really don't want to do that because I don't want to suck my resources down. So what I did was over here I set up a 3rd monitor, have an Elgato capture card, and my monitor or my laptop is going from there to the Elgato, which is then hooked up to the streaming PC, and then I have out going back to the monitor so I can actually play games on a bigger monitor than just playing on the laptop screen. I was just playing on the laptop screen before, but I had an old monitor that I decided to recycle, and so that's working for me right now. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then with that, the way I set everything up is that I can grab that HDMI and hook it up quickly to an Xbox or to my PlayStation and play games there for a while if I choose to. So that's kind of cool as well. So it doesn't just always have to be a PC game, and I'm looking forward to that because I want to do a little. I have Last of Us on PS4. That's one of the games I really been wanting to play. So we'll see how that works out. So let's catch up on some of the chat here. Let's see here. Let's see. Chris, do you know that you are sometimes translated by Avim and Gameology channels? Yes, I do. And they have my permission to do that. Saber, what's going on, brother? Any news on SWAT TV? No, Poofy, I don't know yet. I'm going to have to reach it back out to the casting director to find out when an episode airs, but no, nothing yet. So, hey, cheers from Colombia. Alejandro, how's it going? Umbrella Tech, Chris, by the way, you are very popular here in Russia and in the CIS countries, commonly independent states. By the way, you're waiting for new episodes on Gameology. I'm filming with Gameology in 2 weeks. Excuse me. By the way, I really like your duet with the bank robber, but your streams are even more interesting. Thank you very much. That's from Umbrella. So you do have your coffee, Chris. Yes, I do. It is right here in my Winnie the Pooh mug. It was the only one I could find. Damn, the Coffee with Cops today reminds me of the old Coffee with Cops we did before you met everyone. I know, Poofy, right? But you know what? We got to evolve. Now, not to say I'm not going to do... I'm not going to do solo episodes. Because sometimes we just got to keep... We got to do some stuff like that. Because that's some of the stuff that some of the viewers appreciate. But I definitely... Though I like the format of Coffee with Cops. I do. But we may from time to time do a Coffee with the Cop as a special episode, kind of like what we're doing today to get us back on track. So, what's up there, Comrade Masek? And then, hey Chris, have you ever met any corrupt cops in your department just like Roy? No. I've worked with some bad cops that are no longer cops, but corrupt... I don't want to use that word corrupt because it just means so much to me. I do know of cops that were corrupt that are no longer cops. But no, the people that I work with, sometimes as a cop you make a bad mistake make a bad judgment call, but it doesn't make you corrupt. So, hey Chris, what's your opinion about the forensic scientists, and do you think it's fairly paid? I don't know what forensic scientists get paid. I think it's the way of the future, with DNA and all that type of stuff. You guys ever remember the movie Gattaca? That called it right there, man. Gattaca. That's what we're going to be becoming. You're not going to even, people aren't going to even really look at your face anymore in the future. It's all going to be about your DNA. I think that real future is coming. I think that is severely around the corner. And we've allowed it. We've allowed it. We're willing to give up our freedoms, no matter what country you are in, to be safe. And the lockdowns in the United States were a prime example of that. We gave up our right of movement because we wanted to be safe. And that's proven, it's been shown now that COVID's here to stay. So it was kind of all in vain a little bit. Let's see here. Let's try to scroll down without getting anybody. So we popped the co-op stream, Jerry. Yes, you did, Bill. I know that was you, Bill. Poofy, SWAT Theory popped it first, though. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think I actually, Poofy, I think I played Coffee with the Cops was, that one was, I think SWAT was the first one. But as far as tactical games, I think it was Only Cops that I played first with. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Fox. Okay, Stephen Grimes, I'm getting ready to attend college to become a teacher, but I've always wanted to be a cop. I'm about to turn 20. My family doesn't want me to be a police officer. Any recommendations? Do what you want, man. You only live once. And here's the thing. You should still go to school to be a teacher, get your 4-year degree, but there's no reason why you shouldn't try to be a police officer. And if you don't like it, you can always leave. Josh and Bill did. They decided that they did not want to do what was being asked of them. They had their own, both of them had their own reasons. You can watch their channels to get those reasons. I'm not going to speak for them. But they called it. And I respect that. So try it. If you don't like it, you can always leave. It's not that something that you have to do for the rest of your life. Combative, what's Combative 117? How's it going? Comrade Misek, how are you doing, Chris? I'm doing well, thank you. Chris, which game do you think is the best? You know what? It just all depends on what you are playing. Let me try to. I don't want to lose anybody here, so give me a minute. I just think it all really depends on what game you, what genre you like. Now, if you ask me MMOs, which MMO is my favorite? Now, me saying what is best, that's just based upon what I like. Ultimately, the MMO that I have loved the most, that I lost so much of my life, is Star Wars Galaxies. Star Wars Galaxies was so, that was pre-combat upgrade. It was just awesome. I mean, everything that you could do. Sony Interactive developed such an awesome game, and unfortunately, their devs just screwed it up with their combat upgrade, and then that's when I switched and I went to World of Warcraft. I fell in love with World of Warcraft. What I think is Final Fantasy XIV, if you love that anime, sci-fi, fantasy style, which I do, that's the game. That game right now is my top game. It's my go-to game. It's the game I play when I just want to chill and relax. I've thought about streaming that, but it doesn't become, it's not personal anymore. It becomes a stream, and I'm more about to, that is my relaxing time. And every streamer should have their own relaxing time. Every streamer should have whatever they want to do and just play. Now, I could record it, but we'll see. We'll see what the future of that brings. But I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, when it comes to crime games, like police games, story-wise, I'm going to go with probably Detroit Become Human, followed by Alienware. Those two are tied. And then if you look at tactical games, I like Ready or Not, but Ready or Not's really pissing me off. And the devs, they watch us. They know Josh and Bill as well. We've talked to them. And this whole AI thing is just out of control. It makes the game not fun. So with that, I like SWAT 4. If I was going to play a tactical game to play, I would do SWAT 4, Ready or Not, and then 0 Hour. But I'm getting really close to bumping Ready or Not down and bringing 0 Hour forward because 0 Hour's AI is just much more realistic. Let's see, Ready or Not, Battlefield Hardline, which is better? Battlefield Hardline had a better story. I mean, Battlefield Hardline's a story-driven game, so that you really can't compare those. But yeah, let me see here. Okay, I don't know. You had a place. Okay, let's go back. Let's see here. Try to catch up. There's some Russians. Alexander's talking in Russian. So Saber, I didn't know you had a PlayStation. That's awesome. I do, Saber. I have a PlayStation, so I'm gonna do that. I don't have a 5. I have a 4, but this is your gaming room. Looks amazing. Well, it's kind of dirty right now, so we're doing some. That's what I'm working on right now. We're going to be doing some fixing up. Is it possible to become a cop if you can only see out of one eye? I don't think so, unfortunately. I don't. Crazy Shadow, what's going on? ASAP. Okay, Chris, something in Russian. Let's go to Umbrella's comment. Chris, I'll be streaming soon too. Thank you for your pleasant conversation. I wish you a fun stream. By the way, you are a really cool and interesting streamer and policeman. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not hit that subscribe button, or I catch up if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that damn subscribe button, smash it, and that like button. Hit that like button right now. I'm trying to get up to 50 likes today. That would be really cool. I wanted to, I think I already answered that. So I'm like I said, I like Ready or Not, and I like Battlefield Hardline. If you want a good police narcotics story, Battlefield Hardline. What happened to Two Scoops, Colorado? That's funny. Two Scoops went to jail for robbery in Arcadia. That's a five. I thought about Two Scoops in a long time, man. That's kind of funny. For those of you that are wondering, Two Scoops was this guy that used to be able to jump over a police car or jump over cars. He'd literally run and hop over police cars. He was kind of being used for community programs like, bad guy gone good guy type of stuff, but he ended up getting not being so much of a good guy and got involved in a robbery in the city of Arcadia, a bank robbery as a matter of fact, and he got caught and now he's in prison. So Poofy Pigeon, not a bad thing, Chris. Having everyone has always have been awesome to see. It's been great to be a part of it. Yes, thanks, Poofy. Crazy Shadow still active with dev and fixes on Ready or Not. Battlefield is too arcadish with launching tanks in the sky and all. Yeah, I agree. Any plan on playing Max Payne series? Not yet, John. Not yet. Combative 117. Ready or Not is cool with friends and stuff. Battlefield is good if you don't have friends just like me. Well, that's why I say I have friends. They're just online. There you go. You need to go get that shirt. Are you friends with Camden Pace? Yes, Camden and I are friends. We've actually talked about getting back together again and doing some co-oping. So yes, Camden and I are friends. I Sergeant Chris, are you a fan of the old retro cop shows like Adam 12? Love Adam 12. Love the show Emergency. Yes, Hill Street Blues. Yes, I am a huge fan of the old shows. I even like T.J. Hooker. Okay, as awful as it is, I like T.J. Hooker. Saber likes Adam 12. Joshua Andrews. Hello from Southeast Louisiana. My cousin works at St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Police Department. He's on K9 unit, so he works from 5. Yep. Tough hours, tough hours. Hey, Michelle's Crafts. It's been a minute. You are right. It has been. Revenant. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hey, Chris, do you ever star on Cops back in the day? No, we never did any episodes at my agency on Cops. Never, never, never. All right, Combative, you take it easy, man. Let's see here. I don't want to lose any. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, I didn't want to lose anything. Sorry, guys. I got to answer a text. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's get got back up. I had to just answer a couple texts there. Michelle's Crafts just finished watching your ending of Detroit Become Human. What'd you think, Michelle's? Perfect stealth gamer. A bit of a specific question, but when you put handcuffs on someone with gloves, do you take them off right there at the station? Take what off? The gloves or the handcuffs? I'm gonna assume the gloves. That gloves come off, and you just put a fresh pair of gloves on because your gloves would be contaminated at that point in time. Chris, could you play Last of Us? I'm really thinking about it, Michelle. I'm really thinking about it. Alfredo, if you get in the way of the cuffs, I'm taking those gloves off. Right? Joshua Andrews, hey Chris, you just saw what I said. Joshua, where's Joshua? Joshua, hey Chris, you saw what I said. Joshua, I might have. Yes, I did. I just read that right now, so I think I'm a little delayed, but yes. So, Poofy, hey Chris, how often do you kill Cheesy in Ready or Not? I only killed Cheesy the once. That asshole, always getting me order 66th. So don't worry, more's coming down for him. He's gonna suffer some more pain. Zaldian, hey Chris, I'm from India. My friend's uncle is a cop. He got demoted when he decided to blow the whistle against his superiors. Sounds about right. Shit like that happens in the United States as well, man. People ask how come good cops don't report bad cops, that even and report even their superiors who might be bad cops, is because they suffer harshly. Telling you that right now. How do I know that? Speaking from personal experience. So, speaking from personal experience, I will have a lot more to say. Might be very soon, but when good cops report bad cops, especially if those bad cops are supervisors, those good cops end up suffering. And that's why good cops just stay quiet. So, Chris, could you play The Last of Us? Yes, we already talked about that. Poofy, Ready or Not is getting updated soon. AI is going to get way better. Let's hope, Poofy. Let's hope. DOGG, have you played Mafia 3? I have not. Ginger Ninja, Ready or Not, any update which attempts to fix the issues? 68 Whiskey made a short video about it. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to watch that. Made a short video about it. Cool. Hey, TK7806, how's it going? I'm doing well. Chris, could you play The Last of Us? Michelle, yes. I'm thinking about it. Poofy, are you able to tell us some info about the SWAT TV show without breaking NDAs? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything cool. I played an operator, and you could tell it's me. I mean, you see it's me. So if you know it's me, then. But we're just doing some movement, going after a bad guy. That's all I can really say, man. That's all I can really say. Poofy, don't you ever say anything if not don't. Poofy Pigeon, don't have to say anything if not possible. Yeah, I know, Poofy. It's just. I want to say so much. You have no idea. You have no idea how much I want to say. Actually, I can talk about it. I actually checked with my attorney. I can talk about it. I'm just being a good boy right now. You should do a collab. Okay, so TK7806. You should do a collab with a professional. He was a law college student, and like he plays GTA and other games of this type and gives a point of view of legal side. There's a few people I want to collab with. Commander Sweeper, can at some point you tell us more Chris the Cop from the 90s, or at least 90s stories from LA, or is it just SWAT 2 revisit and his craziness? Yeah, we're going to definitely get to that. We're going to definitely talk some more stuff about some of the old stories from the 90s. That's kind of so funny to say, man, the 90s. Wow, I can't believe I started law enforcement in the 90s. Cool. Chris, what's your favorite retro cop car? The Crown Vic, man. Crown Vic. Love that car. Chris, can you ship me a full auto trigger group for an AR-15? I'll send you the money. I don't think so. I wouldn't even know where to begin for that. Yeah, ATF entered the chat, right? All right, guys, we're at 47 likes, man. Let's hit 50. Let's hit 50. So yeah, I'm thinking about playing Last of Us. I'm thinking about playing LA Noire. Someone showed me how I could set SWAT 3 up. I'm thinking about doing SWAT 3 because it has that LA theme to it. Got some more stuff coming. Bill from Only Cops, him and I have talked about doing some cracks of Pokemon. Man, him and I have probably hundreds of packs to open. We probably have some cool ass expensive cards in these packs too, and we don't even know it. So we got to definitely do that as well. But yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some more stuff here. It's just kind of like it's you know, things just happen, man. We just get busy, you know, just get busy, you know. And plus, too, I mean, uh, we're yeah, that's pretty much what it's to it. It's a hard balance. So those of you that are streaming, or those of you that want to learn, those of you that want to stream, you definitely got to have boundaries. You got to have some time for yourself. You can't get caught up with content creation. I know when I first started, I was just putting out anything I could put out. I would look at analytics and see what other people were doing. And then I kind of realized, man, it was just too hard to do. So now I just put out my stuff. And if no one watches it, no big deal. It's still fun to make. Let's see here. Colorado Chris, can you? Okay, we already talked about that. Do you know that? Did you knew the 80s in Miami was like the 90s in LA? Really different. What was going on when Miami was a lot different than what was going on with LA because the gangs were different. There was more of a cartelish type of gang going on in Miami, as opposed to our street gangs were really doing a lot of the drug trade, and that's the era of the drive-by shootings here in Los Angeles. So it was different. I was in the field as a paramedic during that era, so I did see it. I did experience it. Yeah, two really different ways how things were happening. All right, Isaiah. Hey Chris, I am a psychotherapist. You did not give me a copy of your application. I gave you the original, and you have to give me a copy for my channel. When will there be a copy? I'm a psychotherapist. You did not give me a copy of your application. What are you talking about? I'm a little lost right now. Comrade, if you like police games, how about you play some GTA RP as a cop? I will not. I will not play GTA 5 RP as a cop. I've already talked about that. The channel that I was, which was Silverline Gaming, I kind of bailed on them. I do definitely want to get back to playing some role play with them, but I love playing a bad guy. I think I'm a better bad guy because I give them the realistic scenarios that the average police officer sees in the field today, like the transients, the drunken public, the petty theft, that type of stuff. So those are the realistic stuff that happens. So I'm not a real big fan of playing a cop in the GTA 5 server. Crazy Shadow, hey, yeah, Crown Vic is always my favorite on modding GTA. Twiggy, how do fat cops get through training? In the UK, we don't have fat cops. Well, most cops don't start off fat because there's a physical agility that they have to pass. They just get fat. And most police departments don't have a physical requirement to stay in shape as you progress during your career. So that's pretty much how it happens. I see you read chat faster this time. Thanks, Saber. Zildia. My friend says his uncle is his inspiration. He started preparing for the UPSC exam for the selecting central government officials. Oh, okay. Poofy. Hello, Stephen. Hi, Rue. Do you work for a fire department when you were a paramedic? Yes, I worked for 10 years. I worked for a private ambulance company as a paramedic, and then I left the field for a while, and then I came back and worked for a local fire department as a paramedic again. So, yes, the short answer to that is yes. How long have I been a cop? From Comrade, 25 years. Poofy, I don't know. I have no idea, Poofy, who that is. Isaiah, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. So I recognize the name, but I don't know what you're talking. I think I recognize the name, but I don't know what you're talking about. Saber, I don't want to admit this, but I love playing the bad guy. Yeah, of course, everyone does. That's why in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I played a Jedi. I mean, not a Jedi. I play a Sith. So everyone likes to play a bad guy. Ghoul, Vampire, GTA. Yeah, Ghoul. It just seems like the same old, same old. It started off fun, and then it just got same old for me. So that's kind of like where I'm at with that. I'm just, like I said, I'm not a big fan. It does depend on the server rules. Now, Silver Lining Roleplay, their rules were pretty hardcore as far as like they wanted it realistic. They didn't want people sniping officers and that type of stuff, even though that does happen. But they didn't want it to be an everyday occurrence, which it's not an everyday occurrence. So I definitely liked Silver Lining. If I go back to RP, I'm going back to Silver Lining Roleplay for sure. Arthur Morgan, you kill criminals? Nope. Just bring them to justice. Not my place to kill them. That Isaiah guy is Michael's therapist from GTA 5. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Got it. All right. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I was trying to figure that one out right now. Thank their TK. I really do appreciate that. Poofy, Chris, when are you going to retire? Jump the border and rescue me from Canada. I'll bring Josh and Bill with me. Oh, look who joined the chat. 15 minutes away from EOW. Wow. If it's not my trusty #1 Fox Commander, 45 minutes late. Poofy, you a fan of Lego? Yes, I am. Do you see my Lego back there? Actually, yeah, there's my Lego down there, and then I got my over there by the TV. I have my I was moving things around, so I have my Lunar Commander that my daughter got me for my birthday. So yes. Comrade, do you assist in the 9/11 attacks? I knew some other cities responders did. I did not. I did not go to Ground Zero. Doc DC King, can you please play Batman Arkham Knight? We're going to go back to that. I already played a couple of episodes, so we're going to go back to that as well. Poofy, any specific Lego category? I like all things DC related in regards to the Lego world, and then I'm a big fan of anything to do with space, real space. So that's like my lunar lander I have over there. John Doe, is it true angel dust makes people can take bullets head on? They can get hit, and as long as there's no mortal wounds. But yes, it does give them superhuman strength, but eventually they will succumb to blood loss. Sorry, I have to be careful. Take care. All right, TK, take it easy. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. We're at 57. That is awesome. I'm excited. 50 was the goal. We're at 57. GTA RP always start fun until the griefers and the trolls join in, and the arcade people then play it online. That's the annoying part. I agree with you. It seems that Fox escapes his basement, right? Yeah. So, all right. Caught up with the chat again. Let's have another cup of coffee. You're going to definitely want to make sure you guys got that bell icon on YouTube. Also on Twitch, because I was messing with my Twitch settings, and I'm going to start doing a, not every week, but I'm going to probably stream to Twitch. I'm going to start doing some Twitch streaming and see how that goes. I don't know what game, but I'm going to definitely do something. Maybe some SWAT 4 on Twitch as well, because no one's really doing it. Ugh, sorry, guys. I just woke up a while ago, so I'm really tired. Gotta get some more rest. I went to bed late trying to fix all this type of stuff. But yeah, because I'm getting with Fox later. We're gonna do the update for SWAT 4 on the new mod and add some new elements. So we're gonna take a look at that. All right, let's take a look at some chat. We got some chat that came in. Ghoul Vampire. I remember when I found your channel, LA Noir, and it was fun watching you play the game. Thanks, Ghoul. Doc, can I schedule an application? I have a lot to vent about. That's very true. Let's see here. What is going on? All right. So, let's see here. Let's go back here. Have you ever thought about playing VR from Alpha Raccoon? No, I have not. The out of 10 is kind of weird. I don't know if I would get into that. I'm gonna have to think about that. I know Saber. I don't know why notifications don't work. It's probably one of the biggest things that most YouTube creators I see complain about. Arthur Morgan. Our neighbors were robbed the day before. Ooh, that's not cool. Better keep that head on a swivel and report any suspicious activity to the police. SWAT 4 is better for YouTube. I do agree. Fox. Maybe throw a little ready or not Twitch. Maybe ready or not Twitch. You have to manually write your own application again. You did your job. What is your favorite gaming series so far? DC King. Favorite gaming series so far? I'm going to go back to LA Noire and DBH. It's just the stories were fantastic. Also, you're RPing as a bad guy, but I do rob. That's pretty cool. The user ID is inspired from the Legend of Zelda games. So Zelda was cool, man. I have not played Zelda in forever. I'm actually even thinking about doing some retro gaming. I bought this thing here. I'll show you guys. This is kind of cool. So I bought this thing, and it lets me hook up the old systems to my computer. So I was going to work on that this week because I want to play some Sega Genesis. I'm a big Sega guy, and just want to kind of play some retro gaming and do some retro gaming. I don't care if anyone watches, but I love retro gaming. Retro gaming is like the highlight of my. I love it. It just a lot of it was skill, because remember, in retro gaming, you didn't get the button that let you a lot of the games were not saved games. You had to get to the end. I mean, and then you had to start all over again. Like Ghouls and Ghosts is probably one of the most popular games that I love playing, and I used to be able to finish that all at one sitting. Just from the 3 characters I got, I would get extra characters, obviously with points, but I would get to the very end and finish the game. And I tried to play that the other day, and I couldn't even get past the first chapter. So I definitely want to get to that. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's kind of some of the stuff that I've been thinking about too. So like today, my plan today is, before I head on into work, is to get some stuff done, get my streaming stuff all set up so I feel comfortable about that, and get with Fox later on, get that mod updated, and then possibly do some live stream of SWAT 4 later on tonight. I definitely want to do that, and that is hopefully something that we'll be able to do later. So let's get back to the chat. Let's see here. Zeldian. Okay, Poofy. That's on the new Batman. That's on the new Batman movie. I liked the Batman movie. I did. Okay, all right. I'm gonna stop chat right here. I'm gonna talk about the Batman movie. Me being the big Batman fan that I am. Okay. I loved it. I did not think I was going to like it. What I liked about it was this was the first movie that Batman was in his Batman suit like 80% of the movie. Didn't think I was going to be a fan of Catwoman. I liked the actress who played Catwoman. I liked her portrayal of Catwoman, and I thought it was really, really good. They gave it that realistic, if Batman was real, where the equipment was realistic, the car was realistic. So it was like, if someone decided today to be Batman, this is what it would look like. There wasn't this, oh, I'm a billionaire, so I have access to all of these things that don't exist. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Batman series that became the Justice League. I mean, we need that too. I mean, comic books. I mean, we need the comic book version. We definitely need the comic book version where things are not realistic. I mean, the whole Marvel universe. I mean, the MCU universe. I mean, we need that. Those are just great movies. We need to be able to sit there and be entertained and like, wow, this would be cool if these people really existed. And same thing happened with the whole DC universe. Same thing, but what happens if we just had that one person in realistic, there's no X gene and all that type of stuff. That was it. And that's why I enjoyed it. Like the Joker movie. That was dark. But I could relate from being a police officer, because I have met people like this. The mental health system has failed people like this, and we run into people that are this psychotic, and there's no place for them. So the Joker was like, wow, this could be one of those things where someone could be that character. That was the other part about the Joker, was it was so realistic. So meshing that Batman and that Joker together, I like that. I could see that being a really dark movie. So yeah, good question. Are there a portrayal and their portrayal of the Gotham Police Department? There was a couple of things that I think were just Hollywoodish, but still not bad. Gould, we've already talked about LA Noire. Yeah, Poofy, I do agree with you. I think they did portray the police department very well. I love how the detectives pick up evidence in LA Noire. I'm guessing forensic wasn't a thing back then. Actually, it was a thing back then. I mentioned on Gameology that we already knew about fingerprints in the 50s. Fingerprints have been around since the turn of the 20th century. Actually, Scotland Yard was the first to use fingerprints in the late 1800s. And the person who came across fingerprints started to train other law enforcement agencies at the turn of the century. So we've known about fingerprints since the beginning of the 20th century. Hey, Producer One, how you doing, sir? Do I have Donkey Kong? Somewhere. Your beloved cops are somewhere. We're somewhere in this chat. There can only be one. I love it. All right, let's see. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. We are at 63, and we are getting close to doing our hour of coffee with the cop, as I am almost out of coffee. Wasn't there a few Sunday streams? Yes, there was, and there will be again. We are poofy. Yes, there will be again. Is he still a cop or did he retire? Messap 7654. Still a cop, man. Going to work. Tiring, but going to work. I'm an old cop, man. I'm an old cop. Can you see this white beard? Been doing it for 25 plus years. I don't know how much more I got in me, man, because it body hurts, the mind hurts, so it's getting kind of hard. All right, here, what do we got? 1 to 10, how would you rate first responder job? Well, what do you mean first responder? There's a lot of first responders. Or there's people who think they're first responders, like firefighters. So you got to be more specific. Jab on the firefighters. Oh, yeah, the new Batman movie. It's a really good movie. Alfredo, Chris is still an active duty off. Thanks for Saber. And today, Stranger knocked on my door. Batman was Bane, was fantastic. Yeah, I liked it. And I love Steve. I love Tom Hardy. Arthur Morgan with Mask. What is your favorite Batman villain? The Joker. The Joker. It's, if you read the comic book version of the Joker, the comic version of Joker is just awesome. I mean, his darkness is just the killer Joker, not the campy Joker. I'm talking about the actual maniacal, I don't care killer. It's just phenomenal. Saber Gaming, Robert De Niro on the other side of the gun. Well, that's something you don't see every day, right? Right? Slides, my favorite Batman movie will always be The Dark Knight, but the Batman is either second or third. Yeah, I'm with you, Slides. I like the Batman. I mean, I love the Batman Dark Knight series. It was really good, but you gotta like judge each series based upon its own. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is like, what's your favorite Batman movie? Well, they're all my favorite because I like Batman. I mean, I even like the 1970s Bruce Ward Batman series. I mean, because it just was what it was. I mean, that's what introduced me to Batman. I didn't realize Batman was dark. I thought Batman was like funny and Robin was funny. I didn't realize colorful and and the Joker and the Riddler and no one died. And then I started reading Batman comics and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not the Batman I grew up on. So I started watching. I became familiar with superheroes back from the Super Friends on Saturday morning cartoons. My parents bought me Mego action figures of the DC superheroes. And then I saw the 1970s. And I didn't start reading comic books. I don't think my family or my mom started letting me read comic books until later on. I probably read friends' comic books. And then once I fell in love with Batman, I started collecting and the rest is history. So I actually started to grow up on Batman, and but yeah. So, but it's going to be the Joker. What do you think about the media condemn bad cops but not violent criminals? Reversely, the media, don't even get me started. In the words of our former president, it's fake news. They have to, in the words of a good friend of mine, they have to sell soap, and they will do whatever they need to do that. So, yeah. And the problem is that you have a certain part of our society that believes in news. You got to think about this. 750,000 police officers in the United States. How many are on duty right now? I don't know. But just alone in the state of California, there's 660 police departments. 660 police departments in the state of California alone. I have not heard of a shooting. I have not heard of anything like that today. So that means all of those officers, tens of thousands of officers spread from coast to coast, from border to border, are out there flawlessly doing their job, protecting the communities that they serve, and no one is writing a story about them. They only report when we do something wrong. So, Poofy. Okay, gotta head out. Thanks, Poofy. We'll see you later, brother. Stephen Grimes. How many ride-alongs should I try to do? What should I wear and talk about? Now, don't talk. Just ask simple questions. Stay quiet, Stephen. You should only maybe do 1 or 2 ride-alongs a year, but don't talk the cop's ear off. You're gonna annoy him. So ask some simple questions. Show your interest, but that's about it. How nice burning those firefighters. What makes you love your job very much? Helping people, man. Helping people, making a difference. And I know that sounds so corny, but I get to be influential in my position. I get to tell awesome cop stories to a younger group of cops to hopefully inspire them to want to go out there and find bad people doing bad stuff to good people, because that's what I say my job is. The job of a police officer is really simple. Your job, think about this, is you're a hunter. And I don't care about the woke community, and I don't care about, I can't use terms like that. We're not warriors, we're guardians. No, we're warriors, okay? Plain and simple. A police officer is a warrior. A police officer is a sheepdog, all right? Plain and simple, okay? Their job is to hunt. That's what their job is. Their job is to hunt. Who are they hunting? They're hunting bad people, doing bad stuff to good people. That is it. That's the definition of what we do. In the California Penal Code, we're not described as police officers. We're described as peace officers. We should bring peace everywhere we go. It's really that simple. But you have all these woke politicians, these woke news media that just don't get it. Okay, de-escalation does not work when you have a violent suspect or you have a violent individual. There is no such thing as de-escalation. An officer should attempt to neutralize that situation fast and hard, plain and simple. Control the situation before it controls you. And these people who have never, ever walked in the shoes of a police officer, have never confronted a violent, mentally ill subject, have no room to tell us how to handle those subjects. So, yeah, I'm gonna get off that soapbox now. We're getting close. Actually, we should end it 3 minutes ago. So let's catch up on the chat. See what we're doing. We got 65 likes. We broke our number today. So that's why I love my job, because I get to influence those officers that are just starting off, or get to influence some of those officers that may be a little burnt out. That's why I love what I do. Whenever I think about the Joker, I think about Jason Todd. Oh yeah, he killed Jason Todd good. I love that. That was a good one. Ginger Ninja, have you ever read the comics with crossovers with Batman versus Predator? Ginger, I got him, brother. I got him right there in that box right there. Got him. Love that series. That was a good series. There's actually 3 series, I think, so far. Back from the 90s. I don't know if there's any current ones. I think there might be, but I definitely have all 3 series from that. Yep. Commander Sweeper, they got it, man. I got to go. Awesome stream. Thanks to DC King. Yes, agree with you, Alfredo. Stay on the offensive and don't go on the defensive. Agreed. Kind of like driving, right? You gotta be an offensive, not offensive. You gotta be a defensive driver. You gotta be, gotta be like looking around, looking for danger and stuff like that, and deal with it. But yes, cops have to be on the offensive. All right, Zelda, take it easy. I'm going to actually be logging off myself here. This was a really good stream for me. Glad to see you attacking the wokesters. You know what, Reversely? At this stage of my career, at this stage of my life, I don't really care to be politically correct anymore. And I'm not going to be politically correct. I'm going to say what I know is true. I have 25 years of being a police officer. I have 40 years. 40? I'm sorry. 25 years of being a police officer. I have 30 years of being of a paramedic. I've been in the emergency medical, or I've been involved in public safety for 4 decades now. 4 decades. So I think based upon all of those experiences, I think based upon all the schooling, everything I've learned, my interactions, I can speak as an expert to this stuff. And that's what I'm going to start doing. But, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 67 likes. We had some super chats. We've had a very good, healthy stream. So I'm going to ask you guys to make sure that you talk to me on the socials. We're going to be doing... Fox Commander is working on some awesome Discord stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome Discord stuff. He is revamping our Discord. He's going to make it more of a law enforcement Discord. And we're going to actually start doing things where you can earn points to win prizes. It's going to be awesome, and I'm going to be there more. So you're going to definitely want to head on over to Discord. Also, don't forget, we have channel memberships. For those of you that are able to and you want to support this channel through channel memberships, hit that join button. What you do is you do get more access to me, and the higher the tier, there are people that I converse with on a daily basis that are at the top tier, and we talk via social media. And some we've even exchanged phone numbers now because that's just the way it's progressed. I've become friends with these people. So those are things that are available to you. Don't forget that this channel has its own splash page where you could see all of the playlists with the 400 plus videos that we have. You can throw suggestions down in Discord. So there is so much going on, as well as all of the co-oping that we are doing with all of the awesome people. And we will mention them again. Throw people, please visit them on Twitch, visit them on YouTube, visit them on Twitter, on Discord, visit them on all of their social medias. But Sternaljet, SWAT Theory, Only Cops, Whiskey 8, 60 Whiskey 8, Night Cop 35. Who else, Fox? Who else? Are we missing anybody else right now? I don't want to miss anybody. But head on over to the channels, guys, and give them a sub and give them a, watch some of their videos. It definitely does help. It helps all of us. That's how my channel's been able to grow. It's been 68 whiskey. It's been really good. So show them some love and help them grow. And we're all going to work together to give you guys more stuff that you guys. And as a matter of fact, like we're talking about, some of the co-oping. We know we mess around a lot on Ready or Not. We get that. And the reason why we screw around so much on Ready or Not and we don't take it seriously is because the AI is not serious. If we had AI that was serious, then we would do some serious tactics. But the AI is just so, we challenge, we want to see how messed up the AI is, and that's why we play it the way we play it. We started to play it off well. I mean, I remember, Josh would go, okay, Chris, you're the SWAT commander, lead us. And it got stupid. It was like, are you steering me? They're one-shotting us, and we shoot them 5 times from a distance of 25 feet with a shotgun, and they're still up, and they have no armor? That gets stupid. So we do that. That's why we do what we do, okay? So I don't want you guys thinking that that's all we like, oh my gosh, this is all we do. No, it's not. Oh, it looks like we got some, you hit it big when you got the dating people coming and joining you, right? So, all right, that's it. I want to say thank you to all of them. I want to say thank you to all of you. thank you for joining me on this impromptu Coffee with the Cop. I just wanted to get us back on track. I had a little bit of time to do it. I had finished setting everything up, so here we are. Definitely come join us, guys, and you know, and come join us on Discord and offer some suggestions and watch what Fox is going to do there, because Fox is going to do some cool stuff. He told me about all the things he wants to do. He is what we call 913 cleared to do so, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself, take care of one another. Screw that COVID-19 crap. I got to get away from, I've said it so much, it's like stuck in my head. But anyways, remember, we can definitely make the world a better place by just helping one person at a time. And that could be with a simple smile and a simple comment. And I truly believe that. Despite the darkness that has come through my life, I truly have to believe that we can all make the world a better place. And that's just even with the people that we can only, with the people that we touch. All right. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris Coppermine and all of you. Peace. Thank you again. Thank you.